in BMF Season 2, a lot of people thought Lamar was dead. A lot of people thought that Meech got the best of him at the end of Season 1. We later see that he is still alive, but it was in a coma. All right? A lot of people were shocked. He come out. No, he ain't at full strength. Yeah, he may have a boo-boo bag and all that, but he ready for revenge. And yeah, he may not have had his full swag all the way back. And he tried to come for Meech. And we saw in the last episode, episode 3, that he put a few bullets in Meech. And he was probably feeling good about himself, thinking, okay, I got my payback. I'm starting to feel like Lamar the Beast again. But then, when the cops had Lamar in handcuffs, because he did try, we saw him, dead man walking, Gators that is, to go and finish Meech, which I like how they kind of did that with the cinematography of the dead man walking, and we got to see those Gators on the move. But unfortunately, he wasn't able to catch up and put that foot in Meech. And so Meech was able to escape. And when the police had them both in the room together, and Meech got the upper hand on him in the psychological warfare, because they were both trying to put fear in each other. And Lamar tried to come with the scary Batman Joker scenario, but Meech came back saying, yeah, but the Batman still gonna be the hero, still coming out on top. I ain't scared of him. I ain't got no snitching on him. Burnt ass. And so, yeah, a lot of people may have thought during that time that they neither one was snitching, and that's what that was about. But it was bigger than that on another level, because they were psyching each other out, trying to let the other know, hey, you think I'm looking out for you? You need to be looking out for me. Oh, yeah? You need to be looking out for me. And at the moment, we couldn't really see who probably got the best of each other. But we later saw that when Lamar was talking to his cousin, you know what I'm saying, Dirty Ding Ding, Dirty Dick 'em down over there, and that he said that I put these bullets in him. He's still strutting like a peacock. I don't know who I am no more. And then he got his confidence back and went back into beast mode for revenge on everybody that did him wrong. And he kind of got the main people now. He done got Meech. At least he tried to finish him off on the way out of town. But I'm going to get down into where I say, is he going to continue to revenge because he wasn't able to get Meech and Terry? Is he going to start messing with their family? We'll see. I'll break it down. What up, what up? I see y'all in there. I appreciate y'all for coming through. DeMarcus Vaughn with the super chat. You say, why didn't Captain Mars question Detective Bryant about Lamar being on the crime board as deceased, but Lamar was in the police precinct handcuffed to the table? That's an excellent question. Excellent question. And at this moment, we don't know if it happened or not. But from what they have shown, that should have taken place as soon as they walked him in the damn police station. Like, man, what the hell? Where did he come from? What is this? Now, they didn't show us that. maybe she didn't see. Maybe they will have that conversation. But that's an excellent point, and they messed up. That's all you can say on that. They blew it on that one. But thanks for that super chat, fam. That right there was dope. Appreciate you coming through, spreading love. Definitely appreciate it. Some of y'all is funny up in here. What's up, Gina? How you doing? Good to see you, sis. So we see that Cheryl, you say Lamar was also not charged for choking the security guard. Yeah, I know. They had a couple slip-ups on here. Thank you, Savannah, as well, for coming through with the super chat. Definitely appreciate it. So we see that he got revenge on Biggie Smalls and took him out. And, of course, I have to give the writers of BMF credit. I've never, ever, ever, ever seen a death like that. Has anybody seen a death like that on TV, movies, anything? I've never seen anybody unleash the bag of joy on somebody. Got a ticket to Browntown one way. And damn, that right there definitely took the cake. Chocolate cake, that is. And so, you know, in a way, that was him kind of unleashing his frustration on them, because he frustrated that he in that situation. He kind of blamed them for not being loyal, turning on him, trying to be with Meech and them. And so once it was that battery in his back, you know what I'm saying, it was time to empty the trunk. Bloop. And so I think that if this was, now he has said in interviews the real life Lamar, because he's still alive, his name Layden, but he said one thing that he always gave Meech credit and respect for is that they kept it in the streets. So, and they kept it between each other. They didn't have it between nobody else. They didn't have, the police or none of that. So, if they are going to keep it accurate, then he ain't going to mess with the family. But they have changed up some stuff. And you say that was the first, and hopefully the last. Definitely the first time I ever seen that on TV. So, if they keep it accurate, I don't think he'll mess with the family. But they changed up some stuff, and if they change it up, that they may mess with the family, or he may mess with the sister or the father or something to that effect, then it could be some way to make Meech or Terry come back and have some type of finale with him. Or if they have him going after B. Mickey, for example, for revenge instead of Meech family, which could be very possible because he don't like B. Mickey either. That early cough at the very beginning got my throat a little sore. Anyway, so I think that the likelihood of him maybe messing with the family is low, but he'll probably get into it with B. Mickey. Now, in real life, he doesn't die. So I'm wondering, like, what are they going to end up doing? Are they going to have part of the organization and part of the show still running in Detroit with B. Mickey? Because when Meech was in Detroit, he wasn't no kingpin, which is accurate because he ain't no kingpin on the show right now. He trying to make it and stay in the game. He became a kingpin once he got down in Atlanta making moves. So, are they going to show? I'm wondering, like, what's going to happen with B. Mickey? Is he going to maybe get into it with him? Because they also got K9 and Boom. So, we got all these people. Boom may try to take B. Mickey out as well. I got to do a video about who I think may go, and B. Mickey may go because they can't get a hold of Meech. Now, B. Mickey's another person that's still alive too, which makes this story so unique in a way when it comes to this type of gang underworld life. Because mostly when you hear these type of stories, a lot of these people are dead. You may have some of the very main people that survived, but all of these people that's in this, there's so many people still alive in this. So who knows what they may end up doing with this. Let's see. What's good, fam? You know, athletic mind appreciated. Let's say B. Mickey can jump in the lake. That's for sure. Black Pride, you say they gotta switch it for TV because if it's real life, then the Lamar versus Meech story is over. Because in real life, once Meech at ATL, they didn't have any more run-ins. Exactly. I was thinking that too. That's why I was trying to like, because yeah, he's too good of a character for it to be over. And in real life, once Meech was gone, it was over. It wasn't like he went looking across country for Meech. He was broke trying to make it. He like, well, I won. Meech gone. Now, he don't necessarily say or take all the credit in real life, but, you know, that's why I'm wondering now they're going to try to keep his storyline going with B. Mickey. Because the Meech aspect, you're right, it is over with. So, we'll see. But that's a great point. Savannah say, Boom is out of that money. And that is true. Well, I can't say that's true. Because he had work still. Stockpile, and he had money. He only gave him 5 bricks. I mean, he had more. I'm pretty sure that wasn't his only 5, because he coming to him as the supply. But I'm not saying he ain't gonna want his money, but I don't think he broke. I don't think he out of money. That's a good point. Kato is still alive. And they killed her on the show, so they got to make some changes because there's so many people alive. And the stories, they don't have that stuff, you know, going so much. So, you know. What's up, Samara? How you doing? You said D. Meeks went to jail. Yeah, that's the real life B. Mickey, so maybe he will get locked up messing with Detective Brian or something. And maybe that'll be how they move the story from Detroit somehow. Or maybe they try to, because Lamar is such a good character. I just don't know what they're going to do with that. I had to really think about that, what the writers could possibly do, because it's just the 4th episode. I mean, we could see him maybe trying to take back over the crew that was left, and maybe taking out other members that was in the record shop, the two goofballs that's always dancing and playing around. So I don't know. They might show him go to jail. Cheryl, and maybe they have a spinoff with Lamar. Hey, you know what? They do have this BMF spinoffs coming. That's what's gonna make sense too, because he's not gonna be part of Meech no more. But we got introduced to him through there, so they'll just spin it off and just make up stuff about whatever he doing and did. And that could be a lot more made up. Not that he needs, fiction, but his story isn't as known publicly as Meech and BMF is. So that's a great point. So, Black Pride say Terry will be back in Detroit in the next 2 to 3 episodes. Lala put that kitty cat on him. He whipped. That's a good point. Terry will be back a few more times, that's for sure. And we'll probably see Meech come back to at least get his kid, or, something to that effect. Bring his kid and baby mama down. So, and we still got to see how the dad get involved in the business, if they are going to put that into the show. Because so far, and I'm not exactly sure on this aspect of the story, because this story isn't told as much or as often as the Meech side and Terry's side, but I'm not exactly sure when the dad got involved in the business with them. I know it eventually happened, and I know that the mom and the dad aren't together, but I'm not exactly sure on that. Mostly when you hear about their story, it's mostly their story. You don't really hear Lamar gonna release an album. But normally you don't hear too much about the sister or the other family members and stuff. It's mostly focused on them, and it's really mostly focused on Meech. Meech really want to be a star, and if you think about how all of the BMF story and history is told, it's really centered around Meech. It's really centered around Meech. Terry, if it was up to Terry, he would not want it. What's up, One Journey? You say your video colors are vibrant. Well, thank you. I guess that's good, right? Does that mean it's a clear picture? Or what I'm wearing? I've been trying to make some upgrades. Y'all see my picture on the wall back there? All the sneakerheads, y'all should know about that one. So, let me see what else did I want to talk about. Oh, who I think. So, as far as what I think about the woman, clear. Okay, well, that's great. I'm glad it's clear. I've been trying to get it there, y'all. I've been trying to make some improvements. Trying to reinvest into the channel. Now, we saw at the end that Denise got busted with the dope. And Coach Cop, he ready to drag that big-ass lip of the law. That lower lip of the law. He gonna drag that lower lip of the law all over her ass. And not in a good way. And so, we gonna see if she gonna crack. He ready to crack her like an egg. Let me see where Coach Cop. The lower lip of the law. And so it's coming for her. It's coming for her. And so we'll see. We'll see if she gonna crack. The more and more that I have thought about this, she is not going to snitch. That search is inadmissible, and all they need to do is pay for her to have a good lawyer. If she didn't start to talk, she good. Now, we did see that they sent in baby mama on duty, and we'll see what she's able to do. She's not a lawyer, so I don't know if she could have had attorney-client privilege where she could have spoken there and they couldn't have recorded or seen anything. But she could have said, hey, make sure you don't say this or that. We going to have the lawyer come and you going to be taken care of. Don't worry. And I think that's what's going to happen. But we did see dumbass Charles, and he was talking on the phone, talking about, is you moving drugs for Meech? And so, you know, that right there, he shouldn't be asking that over the phone. But in the end, yeah, illegal search, no warrant, no Miranda rights. Yep. You see, she one of us. I don't think she a foe. I don't think so either. Okay, she's a that's right, paralegal. So she know a little something, but she still wouldn't get the attorney-client privilege. Whereas they can't, you know, listen and record or watch or be present while they talking. So, but that is a great point, Savannah. I didn't even think about the Miranda rights, but at least we didn't see it. So, one thing on TV you always got to be weary of, and movies as well, but movies have a little more time. I got the hiccups now, but in TV is so much stuff we can't see, and sometimes we left to assume. So I don't know, but we didn't see it, so we gotta assume. Hey, but anyway, I don't think it'll stick because there's too many things we didn't see, not just one. So with that being said, as long as she don't just start tweaking out, which it seemed that she didn't, it seems she holding it down right now. So with that, I think she good. I think Meech and them definitely got lucky with that as far as prison. But they ain't like they gonna be like, okay, well, here the dope back. So she's still out of that, and they still ain't got that money that they owe. So with that being said, you know, they still can't come back to Detroit till they got their shit together, you know. So they got to keep it moving, and hopefully they get it all together and be able to make it back to the D without no problems with that. So, you know, we'll see how it all go. I mean, she's the perfect cover for them in the sense because, you know, being the white woman, if she keep working with them, she keep moving the stuff in the cars. And the only reason they pulled her over there is because they was watching the place. If they wasn't watching the place so much, they wouldn't have been on it. They wouldn't have had no idea or thought nothing about that. So, you know, with that, I think that's a good option. And then we do later see that they did start modifying the ride. So, we'll see. I think that they will probably tie all that together in the different spinoffs. So, there's a lot of options with that. You know. So, we see you say Denise better call Pastor Swift niece, who is the lawyer for Terry. I know, right? Hey, they did a good job. Got him that money. And with that, you know, he was able to get that business started and all of that. So, yeah, definitely better try to get somebody over there because, but then again, she may not be a criminal attorney. So, but at the same time, having her go in there with a paralegal, yeah, paralegals do all the research and footwork. They do most of the work, but they don't have that law degree, so they wouldn't be able to give them that protection if they say too much up in there. But we'll see if she able to get out of that. I definitely think that it's a high chance for them, though. I think they good. And lastly, you know, we see that Terry got a little bit of that ooh la la before he left. I definitely think that she gonna end up coming back. Boom, may end up putting the foot down on her for being upset that the work was messed up or something. It seemed that she say he take his frustration and get mad, take it out on her. So, I mean, that could be the last straw. And next thing you know, that's all it take. She on the run with Terry. So, I definitely think that's definitely a big possibility because at the same time, she ready to go now. It's just the fear. And now that she knows she could dip and be away and don't have that much fear, I think it's definitely about to be a wrap. And looking at that last sex scene, I see why they together in real life because he was tearing that ass up. He had 2 handsfuls of ass up in there. I'm like, what? The dude that came up, I should have got into acting when I was 20. Man, dude is with Lala Anthony. Come on. Like, that's better than the damn job. So, I think Terry, the character, definitely coming back. We saw already in the first episode that he still had that picture. So, on the dresser. So, they definitely was together for 20 years. So, there it is. I wonder how big of the age gap the characters are supposed to be, or is she supposed to be closer to his age as a character? But interested to see how it's gonna all turn out. Yeah. Well, I'm about to wrap this up, but I appreciate everybody for coming through. I'll see y'all on the next one. Deuces. We up out of here.